In the city of Lyon, in France, in the early 1800s, there was a group of workers. They were famous all across Europe. They were the Canutes, the master silk weavers. Their hands created the most complex and beautiful fabrics in the world. To be a Canute was to be a master of great tradition. But in 1831, a new machine started to appear in the workshops. It was called the Jacquard loom, a machine that could automatically read patterns from a series of cards with holes. It could weave designs so complex, so fast, that a human could not compete. For the Canutes, this machine was not progress. It was a monster. They saw it, and they saw the end of their jobs, the end of their art, and the end of their lives. And so they revolted. They broke the machines, they fought in the streets, they believed they were fighting for their survival. They were sure this technology was their enemy, but they were wrong. We are in a similar moment today. We see a new technology like artificial intelligence, and many of us feel the same way as the Canutes felt. We read headlines that say millions of jobs will disappear. We see AI creating art, writing code, and doing tasks that, just a few years ago, were only possible for humans. It's easy to look at AI and see an enemy, but that's not the correct story. Well, the real story, I think, is this. AI will not take your job. Instead, it will give you a promotion. This idea might feel wrong, I know. It goes against everything that we hear nowadays. The common story is about replacement. The fear is that we will become useless. But this fear comes from a big mistake in how we think about work. We think our value is in the tasks that we complete. For example, a graphic designer thinks their job is to use software to make logos. A writer thinks their job is to type words to create an article. A video editor thinks their job is just to cut clips together. When we define our work by the manual tasks that we do, then of course AI is a threat. Because AI is fantastic at doing tasks. It can generate 100 logo ideas in seconds. It can write a simple article from a prompt. It can do basic video edit automatically. If your job is just a task, then yes, you are in a competition with the machine, and you will probably lose. But what if the task is not the real job? Let's go back to the graphic designer. Is her real job to click buttons on a computer? No. Her real job is to understand the client's problem. Her real job is to have taste, to have vision, to make strategic decisions. The software is just a tool. It's like a hammer for a carpenter. This is where the quote-unquote promotion happens. AI automates the boring, repetitive, and slow parts of your work. It removes the low-level tasks. Think about all the time you spend doing things that are not creative. Finding information, organizing files, trying 10 versions of the same small idea, correcting small errors. This is the work AI is here to do. Now, when these tasks are gone, what's left? The important work, the human work, the work of strategy, of creativity, of communication, of empathy, of connection. In the end, AI gives you back your time and your mental energy. It frees you to focus on the things that humans do best. The designer who uses AI doesn't spend hours making small changes. She uses AI to generate 100 ideas in 5 minutes, and then she uses her human skill, her taste and experience to select the best direction to improve it and to present a brilliant solution to the client. The machine does the work. She does the thinking. So that's the promotion. She is no longer just a person who uses the tool. She is a creative director, guiding the tool. This is true for almost any creative or knowledge job. The writer uses AI to do research and fix grammar, so she can focus on the big idea and the emotional story. The programmer uses AI to write simple code, so he can focus on building complex systems. AI is not your replacement. It is your new assistant, let's say. It is the most powerful intern you will ever have. And when you have a great assistant, you got to do more important work. You get a promotion. So What happened to the Canute weavers in Lyon, the ones who fought the machines? Well, their revolt did not last. The looms were rebuilt, and a strange thing happened. The number of looms in Lyon grew from a few thousand over to 100,000 in just a few decades. The Jacquard loom did not destroy the silk industry, it made it explode. And the Canutes? Well, they were not replaced. Their job changed. Before, a weaver was a manual worker, spending all day doing a repetitive action. With the new loom, the machine did the repetitive action, and the weaver's job was now to be a technician, a supervisor, and a designer. They managed multiple machines. They worked with more complex patterns than ever before. Their skill was not in their hands anymore, but in their minds. They were promoted from laborers to technologists. They were still weavers, but their work was more valuable, more creative, and more powerful than before. The machine they thought was their enemy was actually the tool that gave them a promotion. The story of the Canutes is our story today. We are standing at a similar moment with a similar choice. We can see AI as a threat and fight it, or we can see it as a tool and use it. But now, it's over to you. I want to learn from your perspective. What is the biggest fear about AI in your creative work? And can you think of one boring task in your job that you would love to give to an AI assistant? Or do you think all of this is just really wrong, and you think actually AI is a big threat? In any way, help me learn from your perspective and comment below. I'm really curious to hear your ideas. Thanks for watching, and for more content creation and organic growth content, subscribe, and I hope to see you here next time. Bye bye.